So today I'm going to be addressing 3 common myths that I've encountered over the past 3 weeks. Now these myths, I'm not surprised really, because they're centered around the very same mindsets that I was trying to address last week. If you didn't see that video, check the description below. I should have attached the link to it, where I'm talking about rebooting your mindset for success. So check out that video so that you can also just catch up. But anyway, so after I spoke about that formula of breaking your mind free for success, and also the other video where I was talking about the kind of people who can never be successful, I've been encountering these questions and feedback and pushback even concerning my claims about how anyone can make money, and definitively defining the type of person who can and cannot make money. So today I'll just talk about those 3 myths. So stick around and let's learn together. And hopefully, if you also find something that I might have missed, I would really love to hear your thoughts and any kind of feedback concerning some of the common myths you encounter as you go about your business. You can share that in the comments below. I would really appreciate to get your thoughts as well on this one. So let's get to it. Now, the first common myth that I've been encountering over the past few weeks is that people actually think of money as a stash of cash, which is somewhere in a safe or in a bag or a duffel bag under your bed. That is how most people are defining wealth or riches when I speak to them. But that is actually very contrary to what can actually be true. Money is not a purse, or wealth or riches is not a purse that is stuck somewhere, but money or wealth is actually a mindset that you attain first. Once you get a certain mindset, that is only how you start building wealth. Wealth is actually, or money or wealth or riches are a result of a certain mindset that you maintain for a period, or that you sustain for a period, which makes you accumulate things that are valuable towards you. This is why you find that there are some schools of thought which actually say if you want to attract money, you don't go chasing after money, but you improve yourself. If you improve yourself, money has a way of coming. If you improve yourself, you have a way of attracting resources and money towards you. It's because, in other words, it is the way you conduct yourself or the way you think that makes you get money. Now, this concept here I'm not making this up actually. I read a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. Now, in that book, one of the things that they talk about, there are many concepts that are in there about money, but one of the things that the author clearly states is that money is not a purse of coins somewhere that you stake and you say, well, I'm rich. But money or wealth is actually a mindset. So if you get and attain a certain mindset, which is what I'm trying to do through this channel, where I'm hoping I'm going to inspire someone to be an entrepreneur or to pursue that one dream that you've been packing for a long time, thinking it's not possible. I'm hoping that once you attain that mindset, you cannot be stopped. You won't be stoppable. This is also why you find that there are certain people that they can be millionaires today, go broke after a few years, but they can always find their way to getting rich again. There is a show that I used to watch a couple of years back. I believe it's called Undercover Billionaire. So what they'll do in this show, they'll take a billionaire, someone who's well established, they give him or her $100, they put them in a place where they know no one, they've got no contacts and whatsoever, and within 3 months, they'll give them a challenge to start something that will generate $1 million. And in all the episodes that I watched, granted, of course, there were cameras that were following them, maybe that could have been a giveaway, but for the episodes that I watched, all of them managed to start a business which was worth in the millions within 3 months. And before I know some of you are quick to say they use their connections or they use their money or resources. What I can tell you about those people, which was consistent, is the way they thought and the way they approached people, how they handled people, how they manage relationships, and also generally how they just believed, this self-belief within them that they can always make it. So that's why I'm saying it's very important that when as you're starting a journey towards being an entrepreneur and making money and being financially free, know that what is important is your mindset and not a purse of money somewhere where you've got gold coins stacked. In fact, just to prove my point further, you can check this out, though I advise you not to then get stuck in that binge loop of watching that show. There's another show which is locally made. which is called I Blew It All. So in that show, what they do is they show people who won the lottery, and then they follow their stories, and all of them, as the title suggests, they end up blowing the money that they win through the lottery. Why is that? It's because most people who win the lottery are not people who would have worked for it, or generally speaking, they wouldn't have they generally don't have the mind of how to be entrepreneurs and make their money grow, which explains why when they get that pace of money, it never lasts long. They use it all up, and most of the time either they are as broke as they were when they started off, or they're even worse off than they were before they got that windfall in the lottery. So the first thing that I just want to address is that wealth is not a satchel of money. It's not your bag in the house where you're saying, now I'm wealthy because I've got this bag of money. No, that's not wealth. Wealth is a mindset that you attain, because once you have that mindset, you're going to sustain your stream of having income, which is going to be sustainable for generations to come. Something that can be transferable, because if you can transfer the knowledge to the next generation of how you made that money, then you can have a sustainable source of wealth for generations to come. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about concerning the myths, the things that have been encountering over the past few weeks, this is a common one. There is no formula to making money. Now, I might surprise you and say, well, there is a formula to making money. In fact, that is why you find that most people who are successful, they just follow a certain pattern, and that pattern, which has been proved, is what gives them consistent results over and over and over and over again. In the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing actually those principles that you can follow for you to make money. It doesn't matter which industry you are in, which religion that you are in, or where you stay. As long as you follow those principles, you are guaranteed to be wealthy. So to make sure that you won't miss out when I release that video, when I'll be talking about those principles, please subscribe to my channel and also like this video. It also goes a long way in disseminating this video for others also to get access to this information. Now, the third misconception that I want to address today, and of course, I must be quick to say this. This list that I've given you is not an exhaustive list. It's just a list of the misconceptions or the myths that I've just encountered over the past few weeks since I started making some content here on YouTube. So the third one is that poverty can be ended by donations. Now, this one was common. People actually think that you can get poverty ended by donations, and I am very passionate when it comes to this one, because I also feel this is why most people here on the continent of Africa are now stuck in this loop of poverty, because we are now so dependent on getting donations and grants and handouts, so much so now we've been paralyzed to realize what we have around us, to untap the resources that we have, to take advantage of what we have and actually make something of a legacy of both for ourselves and our children and future generations to come. So no, donations do not end poverty. If anything, donations perpetuate that cycle. Granted, there are instances where donations are appropriate. Maybe let's say in medical emergencies, in epidemics, in natural disasters, where the people are actually incapacitated to work and make something out of themselves. Definitely, that is where donations can come in, just to give you a hand to get back on your feet so that you can get back to making money the normal way. But otherwise, donations are not a source of ending poverty, or handouts are not a way of ending poverty. If anything, the only person who benefits from such is the person who's giving you. So blessed is the hand that gives than the one that receives. That principle holds true. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and please do share your views in the comments below. I'd really love to hear some of the common myths and misconceptions around money, that especially in the context of people who are on the continent of Africa, because remember, one of the objectives of this channel is I really want us to see, as people who are here in Africa, that we can actually make money and you can add value, not get money because someone is feeling sorry for you, but you're actually providing value and people are getting what you're producing because they see value in it and they're rewarding you by giving you money in return. So please remember to like and subscribe, and also please check out the link in the description below for my book. have a look at it. It's also quite rich with some of the information that I share through this channel, and also it describes my own personal journey that I've walked up until where I'm at right now in my journey in entrepreneurship. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.